So today we are going to start unit number 4, which talk about numerical integration. Okay, so in this chapter, we will be discussing various numerical methods which can be implemented to calculate integration. So let's start with introductory part of integration. Now this part is already known to you. You might have gone through the courses on calculus, or in the 12th standard you might have seen this part, numerical integration. So integration is actually inverse of or opposite of differentiation. If you look at the word integrate, what it integrate mean is to bring together, or it try to unite, add karte hai wo. Unlike differentiation, differentiation is actually calculate a rate of change, or it calculate differences. Integration tries to unite everything, it try to add together, it try to sum up everything. Even if you look at the symbol of integration, it's just a stylized version of S letter. Summation का जो S letter है उसका stylized symbol है. So about the integration, all of us knows there are two types of integration we deal with. One is indefinite integral and second one is definite integral. In most of the engineering application or in the physics problem, most of the time we do use definite integral. Means the integration will have a limit. We need to integrate a function over some interval. So in interval x0 to xn. So here today or in this unit, we are going to discuss only definite integral, not indefinite. So let's talk about some application of integration. Now I know that most of you are very much aware about the application. As a mechanical engineer, many times we deal with the integration. So to calculate CG, centroid, or area under the curve, for example, आपने देखा होगा stress strain curve. Area under the curve gives you resilience. So in most of the application, you have to do the numerical integration, and typically you do a definite integral. So in most of the CAE software also, like CATIA, Creo, whenever they need to calculate surface area or volume, it requires to run a program for numerical integration. It try to integrate that. Without that, you cannot calculate. So sometimes you need to calculate mass of your component. So again, that calculation is done with the numerical integration only. Then if you are studying some processes in the system, so process is driven by a governing equation. Now, if we integrate that governing equation, what we get is the work done. In certain cases, you also calculate the total equivalent force applied on this or exert on the system. वहाँ पे भी आपको integration लगने वाला है. Then to calculate mass moment of inertia or normal area moment of inertia, you need a integration. Next, specific application in a thermodynamics. Now this part was design related. So in thermodynamics also, for calculating total discharge, heat flux, we need integration. Then in software of CFD and FEA, your ANSYS or fluid dynamics, all that are driven with numerical integration. So in the FEA, for example, to calculate a shape function, you need integration. Then for electrical engineer, they might need to calculate root mean square of current. So at that time, again, integration plays a vital role to do the output or to calculate the output, and etc. So there are plenty of application of integration in related to us as an engineer or as a scientist. So we'll proceed with numerical integration. Now, if you recall the earlier step, I told you we will be discussing only a definite integral. Okay, so our subject is numerical method in which we are learning integration. So based on that, based on the previous experience, you know that there will be always approximation. We will not get a exact integration or exact value of out of a numerical method. वहां पे कुछ ना कुछ आपको error मिलने वाला है because of the approximation. So we know that most of the numerical methods work with iterations. Okay, so also whatever we are going to learn here are kind of iterative methods only. So all those iterative methods work with a simple some common steps. Okay, so let's see those common steps. Step 1, we assume that whenever we need to calculate a integration, means what we are doing, we are calculating a area under the given curve. So if I need to calculate integration of f of x, function of x, so उसका meaning क्या हो रहा है? A function of x is following some kind of curve like this, and I need to calculate area under this curve. Area under this curve, but over the period of x0 to xn. ठीक है, इन दोनों के बीच वाला ही, बाकी का छोड़ देना है हमें. We need to calculate only area up to this portion. So step 1 in numerical methods or numerical integration is to divide this area into number of strips. Okay, इसके टुकड़े बनाते. ठीक है, then we assume the variation of f of x, function of the x, from step 1 to 2 between these two data points is either linear, or it might be changing with the quadratic curve, or it might be changing with the cubic curve, or it might be following some kind of polynomial. So based on that, we assume, we try to approximate the variation between the bound. Then we calculate area for specific strip. Okay, so somehow we calculate the area of this strip, then we proceed in the same manner, we calculate area of the second strip, and so on. And lastly, we add all the areas to get complete integration. So सभी area जितने भी आपने strips बनाए, सब strips का area calculate करेंगे independently, and then we will add them together. So this is the way numerical integration or the methods comes under numerical methods for integration drives with. Okay, it follows these kind of steps. Now there are two different distinct classification of numerical method. Based on, both of them are based on the size of thickness of a strip or thickness of a strip. So if I need to cut the area under the curve with the help of strip, I have choice. I can cut the strip with equal width or equal thickness, or I might vary the thickness. एक बड़ा strip लूंगा, दूसरा छोटा लूंगा, ऐसे भी कर सकता हूँ, या फिर equally हर एक strip का thickness should be same, ऐसे मैं करके टुकड़े कर दूंगा. So based on that, there are two types of methods. First method involve equal thickness, यानी सब h या thickness जो होगा वो same अगर होगा, we are following Newton's Coitus method. ठीक है, if we are discussing or we are dividing a curve with ununiform thickness, unequal thickness, that means we are implementing Gauss-Legendre's quadrature method. Okay. Now in our syllabus we are going to discuss few of the Newton-Cotes method and two out of Gauss-Legendre's quadrature method. Okay. So total around 5 methods we are going to discuss. So let's start with the Newton's Coitus method, in which, remember, we are going to divide the strip into equal division. Okay. Now all these Newton Coitus method are actually derived from न्यूटन्स डिफरेंस फॉर्मूला. अब आपने सुना होगा, देखो न्यूटन्स डिफरेंस फॉर्मूला अब भी इंटरपोलेशन में हमने देखा था. नाउ इन दैट इंटरपोलेशन we have used the Newton's Newton's difference formula for interpolation. Okay, so similar formula with smaller modification into it, we can implement that same interpolating formula to do differentiation as well as to do integration. Okay, so presented in front of you on the screen is the Newton's interpolating formula for integration. ठीक है. नाउ डोंट गेट डिस्करेज बाय दिस इक्वेशन. हम इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं करने वाले. दिस इज जस्ट फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन. डोंट वरी, डोंट रिमेंबर, डोंट टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट और डोंट राइट डाउन दैट इक्वेशन. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. सो जस्ट आई हैव टू शो दिस formulation. This is Newton's interpolating polynomial. Specifically we call it as a polynomial equation for integration. It is used for integration purpose. Now if you look at this, you will find this polynomial will be of nth order or n minus 1th order. Okay, and it is very difficult to formulate that kind of polynomial and evaluate for each and every step. बहुत कैलकुलेशन टीडियस हो जाएगा, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट वी डू, एज वी आर डूइंग द अप्रोक्सीमेशन, थोड़ा और अप्रोक्सीमेट कर लेते, बट विल ट्राई टू सिंप्लीफाई आवर मेथड. ठीक है, तो क्या करते, वी कैन हैव approximation of polynomial with less number of degree for less degree, less power. ठीक है, तो आपके पास सिंपल 3 ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. देखो here what I'll do, I'll keep the equations order or degree to 1. ठीक है, जैसे आपका लीनियर इक्वेशन हुआ ax plus b, उसका ऑर्डर कितना है, एक. पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन विथ ऑर्डर 1 और डिग्री 1. ठीक है, so that means I am assuming this polynomial equation is a linear. This might be your one solution, or सेकेंड पॉसिबिलिटी आपको क्या करना है, थोड़ा एक्यूरेसी इंप्रूव करना है. ओके, तो क्या कर सकते हो आप, यू कैन एज्यूम दिस पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 2. मतलब क्या हुआ आपका, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. और यू कैन गो अप टू द 3, ऑर्डर 3, दैट इज क्यूबिक इक्वेशन. इससे आगे वी डोंट प्रिफर बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ डेटा पॉइंट्स, number of terms become rapidly increasing. So to avoid that tedious calculation, we skip that. हम approximate करते हैं linear or quadratic or cube. Now based on these 3 choices, there are 3 different methods for integration. Okay, so if we go with order 1, the method which we are following is called as a trapezoidal rule, trapezoidal method. If we go with order 2, it becomes Simpson's 1/3 rule. And if we go with order 3, it is called as a 3/8. But by mistake, I have written is 1/3 only. So make that correction. So it's last one. Cubic equation is Simpson's 3/8 method. And in our syllabus, we are going to cover all 3 methods. And don't worry, ये बहुत difficult नहीं है. They are very easy. Okay. But as it's an introductory or beginning session, we are going to prepare the background foundation for the integration part. So all of you will have fundamentals cleared. So we'll discuss the trapezoidal rule, जो सबसे easy वाला है, छोटा वाला है. We will discuss about it. Now here, even if you didn't understand the previous part, polynomial equation, sir ने क्या बताया आपको, अगर समझ में आया, don't worry. ठीक है, the concept of integration using trapezoidal rule is very easy to interpret. ठीक है, now be with me, this part you should concentrate. Now just try to imagine we are trying to integrate a function of x over the limit x0 to xn. Okay, so this is our exact, I indicates exact integration of function of x. Okay, so as we are dealing with numerical integration, numerical method, we will say कि भाई इसका जो इंटीग्रेशन का वैल्यू आने वाला है, it is approximately equal to area under the given curve. ठीक है? Now I have specifically written approximately because there will be always error. Exact और आंसर ऑब्टेन बाय न्यूमेरिकल मेथड, थोड़ा तो डिफरेंस रहने वाला है वहां पे. ओके, सो अप्रोक्सीमेटली आई विल से द एरिया गिव्स मी द इंटीग्रेशन. ओके, सो बी look at the graph. Assume this dark black line. Okay, so this indicate function of x, and somehow if I calculate area under this curve from x0 to x5, ठीक है, or xn, somehow if I calculate the area below this curve, I'll get approximate area, I'll get approximate integration. Okay, so let's find the integration. So what we will do, we'll implement first step. हम क्या करते हैं, ये जो कर्व है ना, ये पूरा एरिया दिख रहा है, उसको डिवाइड करते. So the curve is something like this. We have to calculate area इतना बड़ा. ठीक है, तो now due to this complicated curvature I am not able to do the calculation. अगर simple ऐसे होता box rectangle कि भाई this is h, this is t, and that's it, t into h, we got the area. Okay, but not this is not the case. थोड़ा कर्व complicated है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, इसको थोड़ा easy कर देते. What we'll do, we will cut down in strips. Okay, someone is saying voice is cracking. Wait a minute. Hello, hello. Am I audible now? Now, coming back to this curve. So हमने क्या किया, ये जो complicated f of x था, इसके स्ट्रिप बना दिए, टुकड़े कर दिया छोटे छोटे. Now, if you focus on one strip, चलो ये स्ट्रिप ले लेते हैं. ओके, ये आपने ऐसे स्ट्रिप बनाया, and the function is varying something like this. Okay, I need to calculate this area, but again due to this curve portion मुझे difficult है calculate करना. ठीक है, so if I approximate this area as यहां से लेके यहां तक, मगर मैं straight गया, so what I have, ये erase कर देता हूं. Right, now calculating area for this strip is very easy for me because I know this is how much h, because we are talking about Newton's method in which the strip size, strip thickness is same. मतलब इन दोनों का x3 minus x4 or x2 x3 minus x2, this distance is equal to h and it is constant. Okay, so I know this, how much is that, width or thickness is known to me, h है. Okay, then ये height कितना है, nothing but y0, right, or y1, because if I point this onto the graph I'll get the coordinate, right, y मिल जाएगा मुझे. So I assume that this is y0. Okay, so I know how much is this, y0 है, or how much is this, it's y1 equal to. So I can calculate now the area for this single strip. Try to calculate it. It's just a combination of one rectangle and one triangle. So this rectangle पहले इसका area निकाल देते. Now this part we have done, or you guys have already learned in the fluid mechanics or also in the mechanics part. So पहला कितना हुआ area, the total area of first strip is equal to h into y0. ये rectangle हो गया. अब उसमें triangle ऐड कर देते. plus triangle 1 by 2 into h into this height. How much is this height? Y1 minus y0. Yes. So y1 minus y0. Okay. If you simplify this, what I'll get? Half into h y0 plus y1. Okay. इसको थोड़ा simplify करो. I'll know you can do this. So area for a single strip is approximately 1 by 2 h into y0 plus y1. Okay. Is it simple? Right? So I can calculate area for one strip. Similarly, I can calculate area for second strip, area for third strip, fourth strip, and fifth strip. What I need total area. Then I need to just add them together. Area of each strip को add करेंगे, I'll get the answer. And that is nothing but your area under the curve. And area under the curve means integration. हो गया, problem solve होगा. But you will observe that there is approximation. ये देखो इतना जो red वाला part है, this is error. Okay, यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया? Additional error डाला. Okay, it is almost true. यहाँ पे और थोड़ा सा error है. But we can have that compromise. And if you look at the procedure, देखो procedure में 1 minute. So if you look at the procedure, we haven't actually done any kind of higher mathematics. भाई साइन का इंटीग्रेशन कितना आएगा, कॉस का कितना आता है, ई रेज टू एक्स का कितना है. We haven't used that. So without using any higher mathematics, with the help of simple logical and arithmetic operation, we will be able to do the integration. We will be able to solve the definite integration. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood the procedure. Now, as we are discussing about the approximation, I'll tell you one more thing. Now, if you look at the first section or first strip, just focus here. This is y0 and this is y1. Okay, now I have approximated this area by connecting y1 and y0 with a straight line. Okay, so if we connect y0 with y1 with a straight line, that means I am using which equation? ax plus b, linear equation order 1. ठीक है, हमने डिस्कस किया था in previous slide. Trapezoid rule क्या होता है? In which we approximate the polynomial with degree 1, right? So वहीं पे किया हमने. If अगर मैं ये quadratic curve से बनाया था, पैराबोला अगर मैंने फॉलो किया होता, now look, अब देखो अगर पैराबोला बनाया होता, so my order of the equation was 2, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and due to this मैंने पैराबोला यूज किया, तो देखो मेरा एरर जो है is now reduced. Now only this much error is there. Okay, अगर क्यूबिक करोगे तो थोड़ा और कम एरर होगा, या समटाइम्स इट डजंट मैटर, समटाइम्स थोड़ा वेरिएशन आता ही है, बट देयर विल बी ऑलवेज एरर. ठीक है, सो वन थिंग यू अंडरस्टूड, आई कैन अप्रोक्सीमेट दिस रिलेशन y0 to y1 विथ स्ट्रेट लाइन. अगर स्ट्रेट लाइन किया तो ट्रेपेजोइडल रूल बोलेंगे. अगर आप इन दोनों को पैराबोला से कनेक्ट करोगे, वी कॉल इट एज ए सिम्पसन्स 1/3 मेथड. If you join these two data point with a cubic curve, we call it as a Simpson's 3/8 rule. Okay. So I hope fundamentals are clear for all. Coming back to the trapezoidal rule. To get the complete integration, I need to calculate or add all the areas together. Okay. So A1 plus A2 plus A3 and up to AN. सबका addition करना है मुझे. And if you look at these figures, see 1 by 2 into h is everywhere, right? I can take it common, right? And then if you look at remaining parameter y0, y1, yn, they will appear only single time in throughout the summation. But if you look at remaining terms, y1 दो बार आता है, y2 दो बार आएगा, y3 will also appear 2 times. So remaining except y0 and yn, remaining y's will appear 2 times when we do summation. So 2 times y remaining. Okay, and based on this we have the formula, simple formula for trapezoidal rule. Let's see that. So I had tried to sum up all together, and here what we can do, I can calculate or take common 1 by 2 h in parenthesis y0 plus y1 plus y1. Okay, matlab 2 times y1. Then y2 plus y2 2 times y2, and so on up to yn single time. So your equation will be something like this. So एक तो स्टार्ट वाली टर्म और एंड वाली टर्म छोड़ के बाकी सारे टर्म जो है y के टर्म जो है they will be 2 times. So your equation for trapezoidal rule to calculate area is like this. Okay, so I'll write it clearly. Okay, so please make a note of this. Open your notebook, write down this formula for A under trapezoidal rule. Okay, so most of you have might have understood the numerical integration by trapezoidal rule. Okay, but some of you might have some doubt. We will clarify all those doubt focusing on one example. एक example solve करके we will see complete procedure how to come up with the numerical integration. Okay, so let's proceed. I'll take one simple example कि भाई calculate the integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square over the interval 0 to 6. ठीक है, इसका इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व करना है. एंड रिमेंबर द प्रोसीजर इज वेरी इजी बट थोड़ा लेंदी होगा. मैं एज आई एम डिस्कसिंग द प्रॉब्लम फर्स्ट टाइम आई माइट टेक टू मच टाइम. ठीक है, बट डोंट सी दैट कि सर ने बहुत टाइम लगाया सिखाने के लिए मतलब बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. डोंट वरी, I am going to go with each and every detail. So that's why it will take much time to solve this. Otherwise, when you do the practice, I hope 2 to 3 minutes में you will be able to answer or calculate the integration. So step number 1, जब भी ऐसा कुछ न्यूमेरिकल आपके सामने आएगा, remember they haven't specified आप कितने number of strips कोर के करो, कितने टुकड़े करो कोर के. ऑल्सो दे हैवंट स्पेसिफाइड कि स्ट्रिप की थिकनेस कितनी लेनी है आपको. ये दोनों डेटा उसने दिया नहीं है. इन मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम व्हेन यू गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम इन द एग्जाम, दे विल स्पेसिफाई कि नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रिप्स कितने होने चाहिए, नंबर ऑफ और थिकनेस ऑफ स्ट्रिप कितनी होनी चाहिए. ये दोनों में से एक कोई तो भी एक डेटा वो देंगे. But as we are beginner, I'll assume something. ठीक है, assume करते कि उन्होंने दिया नहीं है. Let's start with that assumption. First thing, when you solve the numerical, when you prepare the solution for it, first assume either h or either n. ठीक है, so h मतलब क्या है, स्ट्रिप का थिकनेस. कम से कम ये either ये assume करो और नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रिप्स एज्यूम करो. दोनों में से एक कुछ तो भी एज्यूम करो. आई पर्सनली रिकमेंड इफ one of the h or n is not given to you, start with n, assume n number of strips. Okay, now based on how many number of strips, how many divisions you are going to make, here I'll assume that कि मैं क्या करूंगा, 0 to 6 है. तो 0 to 6 जाने के लिए मैं 6 स्ट्रिप्स लूंगा, 6 टुकड़े बनाऊंगा। ओके राइट। सो अगर मैं 0 to 6 जाने के लिए 6 स्ट्रिप्स यूज कर रहा हूं तो एक स्ट्रिप का थिकनेस कितना होगा? सी आई एम गोइंग फ्रॉम 0 up to 6. In between I am dividing 0 to 6 with 6 strips. So my question is, what will be the thickness of each strip? Yes, it will be 1 unit, correct? How you came up with this? If we would like to build a formula for it, h is nothing but simple xn minus x0, extreme limit का subtraction करो and divided by how many strips? N strips. So h is nothing but xn minus x0 divided by n, number of strips. So by doing this you will get कि भाई thickness कितना होगा, h कितना होगा, because in our formula 1/2 times h था, तो h find करना पड़ेगा ना. So we are successful to calculate h for it. But if you go with other way around, वो भी कर सकते हो. You can assume h is equal to 1 and based on that you will calculate how many strips you are going to get. The formula for that will be n equal to xn minus x0 divided by h हो जाएगा अब. ठीक है. So based on that formula you will calculate number of strips. So I prefer to solve it by using number of strips. ठीक है. So first point clear I guess. कैसे भी करके h फाइंड करना है. ओके. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्लियर. देन सेकंड पॉइंट क्या करेंगे आप? फॉर्मूला लिख दोगे फॉर इंटीग्रेशन. सो ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल का जो फॉर्मूला था हमने वी हैव डिराइव्ड अर्लियर, वी हैव रिटन इट डाउन हियर. ठीक है. आउट ऑफ विच वी आर एबल टू कैलकुलेट h वैल्यू विच अपीयर्स टू बी 1. नाउ we need to calculate y0, yn, y1, y2 and so on. सब y's calculate करने. कैसे करेंगे? We will take a help of a table, simple table. ठीक है. So I'll try to teach you the table. I know it's a common sense, but there should not be any kind of confusion between any student. So that's why I'm going in details. So I'll prepare a table with 3 columns. First column, kind of a serial number, second column variation in the x, and third column y value. Because y, how can I calculate y? Y is a function of x. So if I need to calculate y0, which is nothing but function of x0, मुझे x0 की वैल्यू फंक्शन में डालना पड़ेगा. कहां पे फंक्शन है अपना? ये 1/1 plus x square. ये फंक्शन में x0 जब डालूंगा आई विल गेट y0, राइट. सिमिलरली yn अगर निकालना है, y6 निकालना है, तो x6 मेरे पास होना चाहिए ना, x2 होना चाहिए, x1 होना चाहिए, राइट. सो फॉर दैट आई नीड अ टेबल नाउ. सो विल डू दैट. So I'll prepare one table like this. Now first column is, मैंने बताया था, kind of a serial number. Actually I have denoted it with I, because serial number अगर चालू करोगे ना तो बच्चे क्या कर देते हैं, वो start with 1 2 3 4. Okay, but हमें वो उस टाइप का serial number नहीं चाहिए. See, if you look at the terms, they are starting with 0 and going up to n, right? So मेरा जो I है वो 0 से start होना चाहिए, because y0 x0 चाहिए मुझे, right? So that's why the first number is 0. उसके बाद 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, because we are calculating how many strips? 6 strips. So go up to 6. ठीक है. उसके बाद I'll calculate x value. Now remember, x अगर find out करना है आपको तो उसके लिए एक जनरल फॉर्मूला है, x0, and actually it's a simple concept, x0 plus I times h, right? So remember we are starting with x0 and end पता है आपको xn, right? So x1 कहाँ पे होगा? यहां से आपको h डिस्टेंस, h यूनिट मेजर करना पड़ेगा. जैसे h यूनिट कंप्लीट हुआ, that will be your x1. Then from here you will go ahead, x1 में और एक बार h ऐड करोगे, you will get x2, right? In this way you will go. और थोड़ा सिंपल मैनर से, if I put x0 with reference to each x, I take the reference of x0 only. तो क्या होगा? x1 is equal to x0 plus h. x2 is nothing but x0 plus 2h. x3 अगर फाइंड करना होगा तो क्या होगा? x0 प्लस ये एक h, दूसरा h और तीसरा h ऐड करना पड़ेगा, मतलब 3h. So if we take the generalized form of it, it will be x0 plus I times h, right? Now for this numerical, it's very easy, simple सब as usual लिख देने का है, but I am going in a detail. So here I need to calculate x0. So x0 is simple, 0, beginning of the range 0. Then x1 कैलकुलेट करना है मुझे. x1 कैसे कैलकुलेट करूंगा? x0 which is 0, I कितना है? 1 times h. So 0 plus 1 times h is 1, so I got 1. And similarly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in next numerical you will get the significance of this formula. Okay, so we have calculated various x. Then we need to calculate now y. Y is nothing but function of x. So here the function of x is 1 upon 1 plus x of I. Okay, so x का स्क्वायर. तो मैं क्या करूंगा? कैलकुलेटर उठाऊंगा और वहां पे ये फॉर्मूला फीड कर दूंगा. I'll store the formula 1 upon 1 plus a का स्क्वायर, अल्फा a का स्क्वायर, and then I'll insert a equal to 0. I'll get y0. Then I'll put a equal to 1. I'll get y1, y2 and so on. ठीक है, मिल जाएगा up to yn. So this way you prepare the table for it. मैंने already बना लिया है. Okay, I have done the calculation for it. Now next task, just whatever data you have calculated, enter into the equation of trapezoidal rule. इसमें डाल दो. जो जो चाहिए वो फॉर्मूला मांगेगा उसको डाल देंगे. So instead of h I'll put 1, y0 यहाँ पे कॉल करेंगे, y0 कितना है? 1 है, तो 1 डाल दिया. Then I need yn is nothing but last y डाल दिया यहाँ पे, प्लस 2 times remaining y का summation. So I'll add 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.1 plus 0.5, इन सब का समेशन करके इधर डाल दूंगा. And that's it. Using calculator फाइंड कर लो एरिया कितना आता है. That's it. That will be your solution. Okay, so answer is 1.4107. So are there any doubt in the procedure? Because in exam they might not ask you to do the derivation, but there will be difficult or typical questions. Okay, thank you for the response. So if you are confident enough to solve, I'll present you one more numerical. Okay, so here I made your life little bit better by providing n number of strips. Okay, so 8, n is equal to 8. Sorry. Then calculate h, and function of x is given under root sin x plus cos x. एंड x0 कितना दिया है 0, xn कितना दिया है 1. So calculate h first, then prepare a table and call that formula for trapezoid rule. Use whatever you have calculated based on this, put that data into the formula, you will be able to solve this. Okay, so I'll present you a link. आपके chat window में link भेज दूंगा. Enter your answer in that link along with your roll number to record today's attendance. And if you have any doubt, you can ask. You can put your queries also in the chat window. Okay, so start solving. And remember, what should be the mode of calculator? मैंने first roots of equation में मैंने बताया था. What should be the mode of calculator? Make sure that you assign that mode, you store that, change the mode. Okay, somebody want me to repeat the table again. Okay, so I'll go with that. And remaining student, they can work with their example.